All right, what's up, everybody? We're back. GTA 6 has more activities than any game ever. Let's get into it
Getting
immediately. No
closer every
further
single
ado.
day, and with the summer marketing window confirmed, we need to talk about all the sports and activities coming to this game. Now, most people think activities in GTA are just the same old stuff. Drive a taxi, play some tennis, rob a store. But I've gone through the leaked info, both trailers and all 70 screenshots Rockstar gave us, and the real amount of activities we can expect is crazy.
Oh, not to interrupt, and this is slightly unrelated to the activities thing, but I just realized hair growth will more than likely be making a return. It's in Red Dead Redemption 2. I haven't played it long enough to experience it, but it just occurred to me that, yeah, that's going to be a thing. I was just looking at Jason's chest hairs, and the
GTA
thought
6
came to
is
my
going to have
mind.
more side activities than any Rockstar game ever made. Body transformation systems connected to sports, underground fight clubs, over 700 stores you can rob, advanced diving mechanics, and way more. Okay, so let's start with what GTA does best: crime. Now, robberies in GTA 6 are not like GTA 5. In GTA 5 you had a few scripted heists, and maybe you could rob a convenience store. And at start it was cool, but it got boring real quick. But GTA 6, according to leaks that have been backed up by official info, we are looking at over 700 enterable buildings. That means stores, apartments, hotels, offices, and so on. All of them can potentially be robbed or looted. But here's where it gets interesting. The leaked footage from 2022
Ooh.
showed a command system where Jason and Lucia can give orders to each other and to NPCs during robberies. It's basically the Red Dead 2 robbery system, but way more advanced. You tell Lucia to watch the door and keep an eye on the hostages, while you grab the cash as Jason, and then
That was the very first leak I saw, by the way. This one right here with her raiding the store with the placeholder Euphoria dummy NPCs. That was the very first leak I saw. So we know for a fact that's
message to
likely going to
Lucia
be in
to
the
confront
game.
the police. You basically control the whole situation, and Rockstar filed patents for procedurally generated interiors. It means if you rob a store in the nice part of Vice City, it's going to have expensive stuff, better interiors, and better security. But if you rob a store in the rough neighborhoods, there will be less money, but it will be an easier target. So the location actually matters. The heists themselves looks like a massive activity too. We've seen Jason and Lucia robbing what looks like a national bank, since it's called the Sin Frontera National Bank. And we know there's a character named Raul, who's described as always hunting for talent and raising the stakes with every score. So it's not just one big heist and done. There's probably going to be multiple high stakes jobs in the story, working directly with Raul. So I'm really looking forward to his missions. Now the police response is also completely different. In GTA 5, cops were kind of stupid, scripted, and overly aggressive, shooting at you even for the smallest things. But you could hide behind a wall and they won't forget about you. Not anymore. In GTA 6, police are investigating crimes. They check security cameras, they question NPCs, they set up roadblocks. They actually think if you leave evidence, they will set a bounty and come back for you later. Maybe even in a different county, because they might be communicating with each other. So robberies aren't just about shooting and running anymore. You need to plan, you need to be smart, and you need to not leave a trail. Change your vehicles and wear different outfits with your face covered. But here's the cool part. GTA 6 is bringing back the gym systems from San Andreas, but way better.
It's going to be really fun to just like eat so much garbage, fast food mostly, and just watch Lucia and or Jason just like evolve into this sloppy, flabby thing. But then also to see, we know for a fact Jim is in there because we literally saw that in the trailer with him at the beach. We know that's coming back. Even if we didn't see that, we know that's one of the things that likely would be coming back. Not sure why it wasn't present in 5, for whatever reason. Maybe they were working on it and it got cut. I don't know why, but we know it's coming back for 6. So I really enjoyed that, and I imagine just like in San Andreas, how you look. There's some stats. Sex appeal was one of them, so I'm guessing that mechanic is also going to be back. Meaning, how you look is also going to affect how NPCs and just people in general in the game react and respond to you. So yeah, that's also there.
And as you
I'm
know, they
sure.
are already testing some of these activities in GTA Online. Now, if you played San Andreas, you remember how CJ could get ripped or fat depending on what you did. It was revolutionary back in 2004, but then GTA 4 and GTA 5 completely removed it. Red Dead 2 brought back weight gain and loss, but not muscle building. But GTA 6 is doing both, and we have proof in trailers and screenshots. Look at the screenshots. In some shots, Jason looks a bit softer. In other shots, he looks lean. Lucia is shown hitting a punching bag in what looks like a serious gym. Jason's doing beach workouts. And the official Rockstar screenshots show tons of different body types. And according to the leaks, which Rockstar basically confirmed, you will be able to make Jason and Lucia look however you want. So I think we will be able to make Jason or Lucia this fat or this
You know, no, I don't think this is Jason. This is definitely
slim. It should
another
be all
NPC.
possible. Also, the leaked info mentions open gyms, which means you can walk into a gym and work out whenever you want. You want Jason look like a bodybuilder? Hit the gym every day. You want Lucia to be a fighter? Go and train at the fighter gym. And speaking of fighting, Lucia is shown in what looks like a cage fight with a crowd watching. This isn't just a cutscene. There's probably going to be underground fight clubs you can participate in. Maybe even different fighting styles you can learn, like in San Andreas where CJ could learn Kung Fu. The fitness system ties into everything. Your stamina for running, your strength for melee combat, and most likely even how NPCs react to you. All NPCs will react different.
Yeah, I said that like a minute or two ago. It's definitely gonna affect how NPCs respond to you for sure, because it does in Red Dead Redemption 2. I think also in Red Dead 2, it all how they respond to you is also based on the good deed, bad deed system. And then your reputation spreads, and then people treat you a certain way depending on your past actions and the reputation you built up, just like in real
If
life.
Jason walks onto a beach looking like he just finished a workout, the response is going to be different than if he walks into a biker bar looking out of shape. This is huge because it means your character actually evolves based on how you play. It's not just cosmetic, it changes gameplay. Now, if you are thinking, okay, that's cool, but what about relaxing activities? Don't worry, Rockstar went all out on them as well. So GTA 6 is set in Leonida, which is basically Florida. That means water everywhere. So let's start
Miami.
with fishing. This is the first time fishing is actually in a GTA game. Yeah, we had it in Red Dead 2 and it was incredible.
Yeah, I was just about to say Red Dead 2,
But
and he
now
just
it's
beat me
coming
to it.
GTA 6. We've seen official screenshots of Jason on a boat with a fishing rod. Stores have tackle and fishing rods, and the Mount Calaga area on Rockstar's website specifically mentions fishing. But here's what makes it interesting. Leonida has crazy diverse marine life. We are not just catching small fish. We are talking ocean fish, lake fish, maybe even dangerous stuff. And if it's anything like Red Dead 2, you will probably be able to sell your catches or complete fishing challenges or even eat them. Now, underwater exploration. GTA 5 had scuba diving, but it was pretty basic. You could swim around, find some hidden packages, look at coral. Cool, but not that deep. GTA 6 is taking it further. The official screenshot shows diving gear and the underwater environment, which looks absolutely insane. Marine life swimming around, proper lighting. It really looks like they put real effort into making underwater areas worth exploring and full of sea life. The leaks mention spear guns. That's specific. A spear gun means underwater hunting or underwater missions where you need to retrieve something. One leak even suggested a mission where Jason has to dive down and recover lost goods from the ocean floor. If that's true, it could be inspired by movies like Into the Blue. And it makes sense, Florida has shipwrecks, hidden treasures, all that stuff. Imagine finding a sunken drug smuggling plane.
You know, I said this in one of the previous videos, and I'm gonna say it again. We need like a full body suit, a full wetsuit, which we had those in GTA. I think in missions we had them, and we need an oxygen tank. We need to be able to like actually put those on to our character, and just like submarines would be cool too if you could like go inside the submarine, but not necessarily to drive it. Just have like a huge interior we can navigate. Kind of like how you can navigate your Kosatka. I think that's what the submarine is called in GTA Online. I own one in the game, both on PS4 and PC, so I know what it is. But it would be cool if we had that in offline. So, you know, we just have like our underwater gear, and we can just like explore, maybe extract some stuff. I don't want it to be too Minecrafty, but yeah, I want to be able to have my oxygen tank and be able to explore the deep waters without having to run back up for air within the next 20 seconds or I'm
diving
gonna
down to
die.
grab the cargo, and then having a random encounter where dealers chase you down because they find out it was you. That's the exact kind of mission that could happen. And jet skiing is confirmed from screenshots. It's not just a vehicle. It's probably going to have races, challenges, maybe even combat on jet skis. The water physics in the trailers look absolutely incredible, so racing across the ocean at high speed is going to feel amazing. And kayaking is also confirmed. We've seen a screenshot of someone kayaking near Mount Calaga. That kayak is made by a company called Crest, which made me think, might we see Lesser come back, or is this just an Easter egg? But back to kayaking. Now, kayaking might sound boring, but if Rockstar does it right, it could be a peaceful way to explore rivers and swamps. And there's a flood gauge visible in that same screenshot, which means water levels might change. So kayaking could get intense and way more fun during storms.
And that flood gauge thing plays into the natural disasters that I've been talking about in the past couple of GTA videos and the other YouTubers I've been talking about. So that I wouldn't say it's like a definitive indication of natural disasters coming, but at the very least, I would think at least we'll see flooding. I would love to see hurricanes, tsunamis. I would love to see all of that crazy stuff. That would add so much to gameplay. I really hope they go all
but
out.
the variety here is what matters. You can go from peaceful fishing to intense underwater treasure hunting to adrenaline pumping jet ski smuggling. All of it involves water. That's smart game design. Alright, so we covered crime, fitness and water activities. But there's still a ton of stuff to talk about. Let's rapid fire through sports and traditional activities because there's a lot of them. Basketball is confirmed from screenshots. There's a rooftop court visible with Jason.
Look at Cal just like chilling in those shorts. He looks, I don't know, he's just chilling. He's just chilling. I don't know. That's definitely him though. I can tell his facial shape from this far away. I know it's him.
And Cal playing. There's also a basketball stadium, and Jason has a basketball hoop at his house. Basketball was a big part of San Andreas, so it's definitely coming back. Minigolf is 100% confirmed. Screenshots show Cal at what looks like an alligator-themed minigolf park, and I think minigolf sounds like the perfect date activity for Jason and Lucia.
Oh, that's another thing to date events. I didn't even remember about that. He's probably not going to go into detail about that, but I'm glad he said it because we had those in San Andreas. I mean, we had something similar in 5, but it was more for friends. So you could just call like Lamar or Franklin or Michael or Trevor, and you could just like go to the bar, watch a movie, play darts. And they would generally just be like your bodyguard or teammate if you get caught up with the law, for example. Like you do something illegal while you're with them, and police start shooting at you, they'd defend you. Or if you got into any altercation with any other NPCs, they'd beat them up for you. So it's kind of like you had your own little gang in a sense. But yeah, San Andreas had the 6 girlfriends thing, and you had to like, if you almost run into one of them in public, you'd have to escape, and if you get caught, then you know the love meter or whatever it was, how much they like you goes down. Yeah, they really were going buck wild with San Andreas back in the day.
Golf hasn't been officially shown yet, but we know it's likely there, based on the islands included in the mapping project. If minigolf is in the game, regular golf is definitely in. After all, it's Florida. GTA 5 had full golf courses, and they are not going to remove that feature now. Pool is confirmed. Screenshot shows Jason
Yeah,
and
they're
Cal
not.
at pool table. Pool was amazing in GTA 4 when you played with Roman or little Jacob, so it's back, and hopefully the physics are even better. Tennis hasn't been shown yet, except for this one small spot in the trailer, and the Crandon Park Tennis Center mentioned in the leaks. But it was in GTA 5, so it's almost certainly returning. I also think we can expect to see a huge casino in Vice City, featuring all kinds of related minigames like poker and
Oh, definitely. Like you said, it's Miami. And Miami equals luxury, and casinos are luxury. So that will definitely be there. I know that a lot of the things I probably want to say for online, but for sure, we're going to see that. No doubt in my mind that we will.
Everyone has gotten so used to the casino and spinning that wheel every week in GTA Online that it practically has to return. It will be a huge missed opportunity if it wasn't there from day one. Darts are mentioned in sources as a bar game, classic GTA activity, probably in. Now let's talk about hunting. Mount Calaga is specifically described as having prime hunting in the official Rockstar materials. Hunting in GTA 5 was very basic. You just shot deer as Trevor, sent a photo and got paid. There was no depth to it. Reddit 2 changed everything with its hunting. hunting system. Tracking, different weapons for different animals, quality of pelts, and all those things. GTA 6 is probably bringing that over, but adapted for Florida wildlife. We are talking alligators, wild boars, and Florida panthers. And you will probably use modern
Yeah, I was just about to bring this screenshot up, that which is why I paused it, and then it just came up perfectly. So we have this screenshot of these people, and yeah, obviously they have their weapons. Oh, and I didn't even notice this until now. Obviously, the crocodile, we've been seeing that, but I'm just realizing that this seems to be what, a coyote, a fox, a mountain lion, dead, and a dead croc. So obviously they're hunters. So I'm sure we'll have missions where we can go hang out with them and go kill stuff,
hunting
wildlife.
equipment like compound bows, rifles with scopes, and all the tactical gear. There will for sure be a whole section in ammunition just for hunting. And of course, since we are in Leonida, we can't forget about shooting ranges. They are probably going to be everywhere, from outdoor backwoods ranges to high-end ammunition facilities, where you can practice your aim and level up your weapon skills. It's Florida after all, guns are part of the lifestyle. Okay, dirt bike racing and ATV activities. They are pretty much confirmed from screenshots, and the mud physics we saw in trailer 1. The mud in this game looks incredible, so off-road racing is going to be a huge part of the experience. Maybe we will even see monster truck events in special locations like Lone Depot Park or that muddy area from the trailer. Now let's talk about nightclubs and dancing. We've seen
Bro, every time I see that shot of the real dimes, just like with her hair, I'm pretty sure those are city girls though. I'm pretty sure that's what it's parodying in real life. But the way her curly hair just flows, I need to see that again. I'm going back for that.
Maybe we will even see monster truck events in special locations like Lone Depot Park or that muddy area from the trailer. Now let's talk about nightclubs and dancing. We've seen Jason and Lucia dancing in multiple trailer shots, and clubs are a huge part of Vice City culture. You will probably be able to go dancing and take part in different interactive events, but knowing Rockstar, clubs will also be tied to missions or maybe even businesses you can own. The Jack of Hearts is one of those places that gives me a vibe that something illegal will be happening behind the scenes.
I feel like that's almost inevitable and very much an understatement. Booby Ike is more than likely he's probably a drug dealer, you know, the typical crime boss. Probably not like the super evil types, but you know, you have your little illegal shit that you'd be doing, and then the nightclub might just be a front for that. Or, you know, you might have been doing something illegal, and then you think to yourself, you know what, I'm going to take this money and go legal now. But I'm sure there's something on the page, I believe, about drug money funding the club. Something along those lines. But yeah, definitely some illegal stuff going on there. And it would be boring if there wasn't.
Now,
Let's be
boat meets
real.
are confirmed from a screenshot showing a bunch of boats together. So car meets are almost definitely into. GTA has always been about car culture, and car meets in Vice City make perfect sense. We are talking street racing, showing of custom cars, and underground races inspired by Fast and Furious. Taxi missions are officially not confirmed, but they've been in GTA since GTA 3. So they are probably back, maybe with a Uber style twist since the game is set in modern times. We can likely expect pizza delivery missions and other classic side hustles to return as well. Then you have firefighter, paramedic and other jobs like these. The classic old school GTA activities. You steal a cop car and do vigilante missions, or steal a fire truck and put out fires. They haven't been confirmed yet, but fans are hoping they return. Personally, I think there will be a huge variety of them in the game, much bigger than we would expect. After seeing GTA Online's update with odd jobs,
Oh, yes.
I think that was just another test for GTA 6. I expect we will see everything from forklifting and paper delivery missions to some special ones for Florida, like alligator trapping and all that stuff. Now I need to mention a couple of things that are more speculative but still interesting. Parachuting is not confirmed, but look at Vice City skyline in the screenshots. There's no way Rockstar built all those skyscrapers and didn't let us jump off them. Base jumping and parachuting have to be in the game. Now, beach sports. We've seen massive beach scenes with tons of NPCs. Beach volleyball, beach soccer, that kind of stuff is probably available. It fits the setting perfectly. Next up, surfing. Multiple sources mention surfing, and we've seen surfboards in screenshots and even on Jason's shirt. Florida beaches and waves make it a perfect fit. Surfing could be a whole minigame with its own challenges, even though it's technically very difficult.
I wonder how are we gonna get those crazy waves in the game to actually do that. You know, I always see people surf. Well, I don't see it in person, but on TV or whatever media I'm watching, and I always think to myself, That looks so difficult. Like he's saying right now, I don't see myself ever
To
being able
pull
to
off.
pull
If
that
anyone
off.
can do it, it's Rockstar. Now, drug smuggling operations are basically confirmed.
That guy
And
just
it's the
fell.
character who runs these operations that Jason works for. We've seen Cal in the water, seemingly collecting packages dropped from a plane. So, drug smuggling as a repeatable activity makes perfect sense for Vice City. Vehicle customization hasn't been officially shown yet, but leaked footage revealed incredibly detailed car interiors with parts that could be fully adjusted. Also in the trailer, Lucia and Jason's car show signs of replaced doors with mismatched colors. So I believe vehicle customization is going to be deepest it's ever been in the series. Now, pets are more speculative, but we had dogs in RDR2, and we've seen all kinds of domestic animals in the GTA 6 trailer. Also, with the mentioned update in GTA Online, Rockstar added pet cats and dogs, so I believe you will be able to have different pets and walk around with them. Having pets you can train, take on walks, or even use in missions will be a cool addition.
Bro, I didn't even spot the dog in this scene. But bro, people are really observant. That's something I've been noticing. But I guess that's what happens when you overanalyze
And
something.
as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of RDR2, so I'm really hoping for some ranches. Imagine exploring the trails of Mount Calaga on horseback. It will be the perfect way to reach places where a car just can't go. And speaking of Mount Calaga, there is definitely going to be a lot of treasure hunting and exploration. I expect it to be just like in RDR2, with my favorite mystery hunting and tons of creepy random encounters. We can look forward to strange events with mysterious people and even some local urban legend creatures. Now TV and in-game entertainment. Every GTA has its own TV shows and internet content. GTA 6 will definitely take this even further. Rockstar's satire of modern culture is going to be insane. Plus, we even saw a console that looks like a PlayStation in the trailer, so we might be able to play some retro or modern minigames right in Jason's house. Alright, GTA 6 is bringing back almost every classic activity from previous games, adding new ones we've never seen in GTA before, and building on the systems from Red Dead 2. The variety is insane. You've got crime activities with over 700 robbable locations and intelligent police AI. You've got the body transformation system letting you customize your character's physique. You've got water activities ranging from peaceful fishing to intense underwater missions, sports, hunting, racing, nightlife, and regular jobs. And here's the thing, we've only seen trailer 2 and some screenshots. There's probably way more that Rockstar hasn't shown us yet. With the summer marketing starting soon, we have a lot to be excited for. So, what activities are you looking forward to the most? Personally, I can't wait to see how deep the treasure and Easter eggs hunting goes. But let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and if you want more GTA 6 content, subscribe, because I'm covering everything leading up to launch.
November 19th on the plane. That's crazy. Alright, let's see the I just realized the Dinko. I believe one of the motorbikes in Vice City, I believe it was. It's called the Dinko. Hold on, let me check. Dinko vehicle GTA. Yeah, so it's cars as well. Dinka Blister, I think that's the one I remember by name. It just popped up right there in the search bar. Yeah, it's this. I think I had one of these at one point. Alright, anywho, let's see what the comments are saying. It'd be cool if there was a Manatees game you could attend, like how that one GTA had a movie theater with movies you could watch. That would be cool. That would be very cool. I was even thinking that deep. Hopefully bowling will return. Nico, let's go bowling. It would have been so dope if they attended sports events, blah blah blah. That was what the previous comment was about. With all the in-game characters, I wish they would drop a trailer every month or no to release with each character and gameplay. They can't saturate it too much. Yeah. They have to leave something to have us coming back for more. I really believe the ability to fly to other maps such as Liberty City or Vice City will be possible. I don't know about that. I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't know. Let me just say I don't know. I can't say. I'm not Rockstar, so I couldn't answer that. Not that you were asking me, but you know, I'm not so sure now. Crimson Desert is looking awfully good. Yeah, bro. Crimson Desert is not Rockstar. GTA is what everybody has their eyes on, but I've seen Crimson Desert and it looks pretty good. Alright, let me stop reading these now because I'm going off on a tangent. But yeah, that was it. GTA 6 has more activities than any game ever. Hope y'all enjoyed. Comment, like, share, subscribe if you made it this far. My socials are also in the description, so feel free to follow those. And with that said, I am out of here. Goodbye.